Hey guys, what's up? Power Up Boxing here, and I just watched Sergey Kovalev versus Bernard Hopkins. My prediction was Kovalev by knockout, didn't happen, and I said in the middle rounds, didn't happen. But all I gotta say is he's an alien, and it's just incredible that he made it out of this fight. The fact that Hopkins is the only one to escape the fight with Kovalev, that is when a regular 12 rounds. He's the only one to do it, to make it past 8 rounds. He made it through the full fight. He got clipped with such heavy shots. The guy's he's got an iron chin. And Hopkins, he was 100% mentally prepared. It's just Kovalev was just too good. And all I gotta say is the thing that I take most out of this fight is Hopkins is he's 49 years old, and the fact that he made it out 12 rounds and he got hit with those big shots, and in the 12th round he started to come at Kovalev because he knew he was down, and the only way to win was probably to just go for him, try to knock out Kovalev. And he did clip Kovalev throughout the fight with good shots, good right hand and good shots, but very few. This is probably the fight where Hopkins landed the least amount of punches in his whole career, but like I said, the fact that he didn't get knocked out is incredible. And he wasn't holding that much at all. And anyway, and then another thing that I got from this fight is Kovalev isn't one-dimensional as Hopkins thought, obviously. And a lot of fans out there probably were doubting Kovalev and saying that he was one-dimensional and Hopkins was going to give him a boxing lesson. Look what happened. Kovalev is the one who boxed Hopkins and outboxed him for 12 straight rounds. A complete shutout. Plus he dropped Hopkins in the first round. But he controlled the distance. He was very tactical, Kovalev. Setting up the jab. The feints especially was the thing that really won him the fight here. The feints were incredible. Every time he'd always be doing something with his hands or his feet, and he would feint, and Hopkins would always cover up right when he feinted, and then he would throw it, and he'd always be going like this with the jab, especially Kovalev's jab. That strong jab, and he uses it a lot. Kovalev is the real deal, and we've seen it tonight. The number one thing, though, I get from this is respect to Hopkins. Respect. I respect Hopkins before he even took this fight. When he took the fight, I got even more respect for him. The fact that he lasted 12 rounds, he got hit with those huge shots, and I think anyone else would have got knocked out. Adonis Stevenson, he would have got knocked out. Doesn't matter who it was in the light heavyweight division. Anyone other than Hopkins would have got knocked out tonight. And including Adonis Stevenson, he would have got knocked out. And the fact that Hopkins in the 12th round came at Kovalev and started fighting Kovalev like that shows his true character. So Bernard Hopkins, he's in my list of my favorite fighters now, just from this fight alone. But the amount of heart he showed, and the fact that he took this fight and the way he performed, even though he got dominated, and he clearly, it was a shutout, but still he landed good shots. Very few, but he landed good shots. And that 12th round showed his character when he came at Kovalev to knock out Kovalev pretty well, and he started getting clipped bad, but he didn't go down. That's the thing. Like, the guy was 100% ready. Hopkins was 100% ready, mentally especially. Kovalev was just too good. That's pretty much it. And like I said, it doesn't matter who it was in the ring with Kovalev tonight. It wouldn't matter. Kovalev would have won. And any other opponent would have been knocked out. But it was Hopkins, and the fact that he's 49-2 and he didn't get knocked out. It's incredible. He's got one of the best chin in boxing. Like, He went up against the most dangerous puncher, and look what happened. He didn't get knocked out. So, yeah, we all seen Kovalev knock down Hopkins. I think it was a right hand in the first round. And it looked like it could have been a sad ending for Hopkins, like a lot of people were saying, like it was gonna be embarrassing defeat and he was gonna get knocked out quickly. That didn't happen. You could say that Kovalev was being like really patient, and his corner, what's his name, Jackson was saying, "Don't rush, be patient." But then again, that was the key to his success. Hopkins even said it. Each time Hopkins would try to get him into his rhythm or his game plan, Kovalev would step back, and then Hopkins said he would have to reset. So even Hopkins congratulated him on it, the tactical fight brilliance he put on Kovalev. Kovalev definitely earned me a lot of respect for his boxing skills. He outboxed Hopkins, and he won a fight without knocking out someone. So definitely very, very skillful of the way Kovalev fought today. And I don't think anyone can beat him light heavyweight. Adonis Stevenson, he won't be fighting Kovalev anytime soon, I'll tell you that. And for Hopkins, it's either he retires or maybe he can get a fight with Adonis Stevenson if Adonis Stevenson can get past his opponent, Dmitry Sakotsky. And he should anyway. It's meant for him to win that fight. If he does, I say Hopkins versus Stevenson. I'm going for Hopkins, I gotta say. Because Stevenson gasses out, he's sluggish, and I can see Hopkins taking advantage of that. So, and definitely Kovalev would knock out Stevenson, no doubt. But anyway, yeah, it was a good fight, intense fight. A lot of, like, I was really looking forward to this fight, very intense, and it definitely did more than my expectations. Yeah, I'm kind of tired, so I might be talking funny. It's kind of late. It's 2:30 right now, but I just gotta say, respect to Hopkins. The guy is an alien. He's one of my favorite fighters now from just this. And the fact he was very humble at the end of the fight, congratulating Kovalev, saying he was just the better man. He put on such a good tactical performance. He was just pretty much saying he did everything right. He stuck to his game plan. Kovalev stuck to his game plan. His jab, his feints. Every time, Hopkins said, every time I try to get him into my game plan and get comfortable and try to lure him in, he would step back and be patient. He was a very patient fighter. And yeah, Hopkins very humble in defeat, and I got to respect that. Definitely, Kovalev's the real deal. Hopkins is an alien. He's got heart, and didn't get knocked out from the most dangerous puncher in the sport, him and Gennady Golovkin. And that's just crazy that he didn't get knocked out, to be honest. And I think it's part of his defense. It's part of he always keeps his chin tucked. And the guy's he's an alien. And yeah, anyway, the fight goes 12 rounds. It was a shutout. Kovalev wins on the scorecards by almost pretty much, I think it was 120, 130. I forget what it was. It was pretty much, they gave every round to Kovalev. And yeah, it was just, I think there should be award man of the year in boxing to Hopkins. And as for Kovalev, he's the best in the light heavyweight division. He's the WBA, the IBF, and WBO light heavyweight champion of the world. There's only one more title left. And that, well, you could say it's only one more title left. Adonis Stevenson. But Adonis Stevenson, I don't see him fighting Kovalev. If he does, he'll get knocked out. But man, I did not expect Hopkins to survive like he did. And I did not expect Kovalev to be as good as he was tactically either. And the fact that Hopkins survived that first round knockdown and he survived the whole fight, that's just a testament to his chin and the guy in his mental and physical condition. The guy comes in 100%. And that's why he didn't get knocked out. And he's just an alien. But Kovalev, he showed off his skill. He showed off that he's not one-dimensional. And he showed that he doesn't have to knock you out to beat you. So he's not just a power puncher. He has skill and boxing skills to go with it. And he showed it tonight against his greatest competition. And anyway, let me know what you guys saw of the fight. I thought it was a great fight. And about the episode HBO 24/7, Pacquiao Algieri, I actually missed that because I get HBO Canada. Obviously, they didn't play it after it. And by the time I get to my computer to try to stream it somewhere else, I missed the start. So I'm just going to watch it when someone posts it on the internet or HBO Sports or something. Because HBO Canada, they put on some other show right after instead of HBO 24/7 Pacquiao Algieri. But so Bernard Hopkins becomes one of my favorite fighters for just the way, look at, he survived the way he did, and he actually landed some good shots, and very humble guy too in his speech. And Kovalev showed that he's skillful as well as powerful. So Kovalev wins by UD, has 3 belts, only 1 more left, and we'll see if Adonis Stevenson steps up to the table. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.